right, everyone. See you
The hell?
What is this, Mad Money?
Yes.
What is this, Mad Money?
All right, everyone. Welcome to another BGCR podcast video and streaming on Spotify with Sergio, Steven, Matt, and Michael, and me, Ethan.
Marihuana.
Today,
Hello.
so today is going to be an interesting one because everyone knows I love paranormal stuff. We're going to do a spoopy podcast, and now Steven is
Like
not
more
happy about
spoopy
that.
than usual? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because the topic we're going to be talking about has to correlate with Steven and Matt. Specifically, not anything personal, but it has to do with, certain situations they go through when they're asleep and correlation with paranormal stuff and research that scientists and I would say, like, just researchers in general have put together for that.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
I don't want to know.
Fuck off.
But before we get to that topic, I'd like to start with the first one is the good old question of why can dogs and kids see ghosts specifically? Why can't humans, but
Like
kids?
why?
Yes. So the theory.
Well,
Go ahead.
I thought
No, go ahead.
it was a question.
No. Oh no. Yeah. Before I say it, before what I found out, you guys.
Everyone heckle Ethan. Just kidding.
Before
Boo
I
this
say
man.
what I found out, Sergio, why do you think kids and dogs can only see
Oh,
ghosts? and can't?
now it's a question.
Yes.
Okay, now it's a
Now
question.
he's asking because you already started to answer.
All right. Well, to me, for the kid portion is because of their innocence, right?
You're halfway there. Yeah. That's half of the- that's half of
Did
the
they
theory.
rewrite the rules?
No,
did, like
it's
the ghosts come up? Look, okay, it used
Trust
to be
the
just
science.
innocence. Trust the science.
That's
So
half
now
of the
that
theory.
did they pass a note to some like documentarian? Oh, we
The memo.
also accept. We accept with a memo. We accept innocence and I don't know, age.
And
If they're
deviance.
under 5 years old.
I'm like I said, you're halfway there. You're almost there.
I
That's
don't know
half
what
of
else.
the theory.
It's gonna be very specific, so we won't.
It has to be very
Yeah.
specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to answer that question? Everyone have a thought? Maybe. Okay. What
I
about?
didn't study for this.
Oh, wait! I found it. Depending if their parents are under the poverty level line.
Oh my God, no. Okay, and then why can dogs see ghosts and start barking specifically, and we can't see it?
I mean, they lick their own nuts and dick all day, so they have to hallucinate somehow.
Yeah, but
Like,
so does every dude fucking plays around all fucking day, jerking.
Just turn it off all day.
It's just a dog who got into his owner's mushroom mop. His
Oh
girl.
my God.
You know, I don't know if it has to do with the spectrum that they're able to see. Has this to do with that? Maybe. Yeah. Well, there you go. I guessed it.
Is it?
the-
Oh, okay.
So with dogs,
what is
what I
a
read
dog
is
spectrum of vision?
So I didn't know. I don't know
Right
the
here?
exact spectrum like this. But I don't know the exact spectrum. But obviously, they can see things and sense things that we can't. Specifically, like earthquakes when they're about to happen, and
mailman.
stuff like that. The mailman. But yeah.
I know. Steven's
But-
in his ball sack.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's like, hey, fucking rack me up one.
But yeah.
Go ahead, Ethan.
The biggest thing with dogs is the spectrum they can see and the senses that they have. Obviously, they have different senses than we do, and specifically, and one of the things they say that one of the senses they have is seeing into the dimension of ghosts, which is basically the
Really?
what do you call it? Purgatory. So that
Is
kind of
there a
correlates.
study on this?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people
Oh,
talking
wow.
about it,
Okay.
and that's the
Done by
same
the
thing with.
CIA.
So it's actually like data. It's not like
Then
trust
it's
me,
not
bro.
real.
Trust me.
Matt's
No,
like, I already
it's-
know.
I know Matt's like, Ethan, shut the fuck up. I told you not to say anything.
You're saying too much.
And then kind of same thing with babies and kids. So the paranormal side of the theory of kids, the reason why kids can see ghosts or babies can see ghosts is because if you believe in, any type of, Catholic or
Paranormal?
Christian or even paranormal stuff,
Oh,
when you're born,
religion.
you're
Religion.
coming
Okay.
from, you're coming from heaven. So you can still see that dimension of like purgatory. You can still see those ghosts, and that's what people say that why kids have an imagination, because that imagination is that dimension. That's why they have these
So what you're saying is when Owi's screaming and throwing shit at my head, a ghost is like telling her to do this? Is that what's going on?
Possibly. But that's why they have imaginary friends. So the whole theory is
okay.
imaginary friends are ghosts. That's what they're seeing. And I have a slew of videos to show like, oh, it's my imaginary friend. And they have names,
Okay.
which is fucking weird. That's the weirdest
Wait,
part.
wait.
So Philip wasn't real?
I don't want to derail this whole thing, but this is a perfect opportunity to talk about Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh no!
Who's Huey,
It's
Dewey, and Louie?
It's Michael's
So
fucking.
Michael-
I knew you were gonna fucking bring it up too.
Hey, that's not fun.
They look like
It's like
it.
Ed, and Eddie.
Dude, I want to say from the time frame of like, I don't know, maybe 5, right? He was like 5 when we started seeing that, like 5 to about like 10, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You would just turn around and look at Michael, and he'd be like, psh, 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 oh, psh, 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 psh. And I was like, who the fuck? And he'll be talking to somebody, and you're like, who are you fucking talking to, dude?
No one.
And he's like, oh, they're just my friends. And we're like,
Yeah, like I
But-
have a friend,
what are you
Philip.
talking about?
But
He
the
was
funniest
real.
thing, Michael will do this in restaurants too. It wouldn't be just at his home. Like it would be like we'll be at
Oh,
the
yeah.
Chinese restaurant, and Michael would be in the corner
they
playing
went
with his
too.
friends.
We're just waiting to be set down. He's like,
And they're like,
oh.
does your son have any needs or anything you need to attend to?
Does he need an extra high chair over here? And so what ended up happening, I gave them names. I said it was Huey, Dewey, and Louie because, you know, it's fucking funny ass names and it's Disney, whatever. But go ahead. I'm sorry for derailing
No,
a
that
little
was
bit.
funny.
Go ahead, Ethan.
So that's you actually came up with a good question for me. Since Michael was the closest to having imaginary friends in age, do you?
Closest, he was there.
No, I know, but I'm saying
Right?
he's closest from like at the time he had him. Michael,
Right.
when you played like that, did you actually like see people, or did you like just in your mind you're fighting?
Yeah,
doesn't
with them?
remember.
we've never really asked this question.
No.
What the fuck? No, they weren't there.
They're right next to
No,
me and have a gun to my head.
that's
Please help me.
Michael, did you, Michael?
They're like, of course they're not real. Like, that would be-
You can't see them, but they're like this right now. Don't you fucking say anything.
the third one.
So
Behind him.
the reason why I bring up the
Wait,
topic. Wait.
Maybe we
okay.
should can we let him answer the question?
Yeah, he said he didn't see anyone.
Oh, he didn't see anything. Okay.
You don't remember, or you really didn't see anybody?
I didn't see anyone.
Oh, okay.
I
Wait,
remember it. I don't.
Did you
I
hear
didn't-
them?
Well, whatever voice I gave them, I guess. I don't know.
Let him type help me in the whisper backstage thing right here.
This sounds more like psychosis
I
than,
know.
than paranormal to me.
Oh, he's got that for sure.
All right, go ahead, Ethan.
So the reason why I bring up the whole kid thing of being able to see things is Sergio knows this story. Something like that's actually happened to me where I've seen someone's passed away, and I saw him like I think the same day or day after. I don't remember the occasion when I talked to this person, but I remember the setting. Like I was in my stairs at my tia Chula's old condo, and I remember I was on the stairs, and the day was it the day of or day before Sergio, or what wasn't that happened that he had passed away?
This was the day after.
Yeah.
Dude.
So the day after,
And he didn't know. He didn't know what happened.
No. So the day after, it was the day after my tata died, my grandfather from my mom's side, and the only thing I remember is being on the stairs, and then that's it. I don't remember anything any after that. I remember going to my parents and telling my mom that I saw him. So, when my mom told me, what I said was he came up the stairs. I was sitting there playing my games, and he told me he came up to me. He said, "Mijo, don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. I'll always be here for you. You know, your mom's always gonna be here. You're okay." And he gave me a hug. I ran up to my mom and I told her what happened, and I saw my tata, and my mom just started like bawling. She started crying because I didn't know he died.
Yeah.
I really didn't. They secluded me from that situation because they didn't want me to know what happened. And were you there, Sergio, when that happened?
How
When I
old were
said
you?
that?
Yeah, of course I was.
I
there.
was maybe
This
4.
was-
I was lying down in bed with you, mom, and dad.
I was maybe 4 years old, maybe.
I'm just kidding, dude. I didn't fit in there.
Yeah,
I was around. I was around.
yeah, I was like 4 years
I
old.
don't remember what year this was, but yeah, you had to be like 4.
Yeah, I was really young. But then the other situation one is in kind of getting from another story is the house in De Leon. So I didn't speak to anything, but it's
I've
something
always been fascinated how Ethan says De Leon. De Leon.
I don't.
Dalian.
Daniel.
De Leon.
Alien. So
Go ahead.
this one's weird. Sergio was there obviously too. I don't remember it, for obvious reasons, but I've only slept walked once in my life, and this is when it happened. Apparently, from what I've been told by stories of Sergio and my parents, is in our old house we had like a chime whenever our door was opened, so it kind of chimed when if the front door opened, right, and the back door.
Yeah.
And apparently, everyone was asleep, knocked the fuck out, and they heard a chime, like the front door opened. And everyone wakes up trying to figure out who it was. They couldn't find me. They go to the front door, and they see me in the middle of the road, just standing there. Never slept walked in my whole life. For some reason, in the middle of the road. Weirdest part is I can't reach the lock. So something unlocked it for me.
You can't reach the deadbolt.
I can't reach the deadbolt. Yeah. So something unlocked it for me to go outside. Which is weird. Because I've, never slept walk, and I can't reach that. So how the fuck did I go outside? And this is the house.
Is that scary fucking house that they know. I'll never forget that shit. And this is after that, the knocking and dragging Joe down the hallway.
Guys let it in.
Mm-hmm. And for some reason,
that's one of the stories.
And for some reason in that house, like, I could not sleep by myself. And I remember a lot of things in the house where I used to be afraid of my closet for some reason. I used to be like, it scared the crap out of me. Like, I just couldn't sleep in there. I didn't feel like comfortable. And I used to sleep with Sergio a lot, because I didn't want to be by myself. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't. And I'm not going to continue with that.
You can only imagine my reaction. I was just like, all right, I guess. It's fine. I guess I just won't tonight. It's fine.
You're like, I gotta go to the fucking restroom.
No, but yeah, that house is weird. But I think that's the reason why I brought up the whole kid thing. Is I don't. And they say that when you get older, you kind of forget those memories of seeing ghosts or your loved ones or your imaginary friends like Michael.
Oh, of course.
And that kind of correlates to the next thing with what happens to Matt and Steven when they sleep. So sleep paralysis and all this other stuff kind of correlates to the theory or the myth that our brain only uses 10% of itself at a time when you're just normally doing stuff. And they say that the reason why they're psychics and shit like that is they could tap into a certain part of their brain. They can finally see the purgatory dimension.
Clairvoyant, any kind of clairvoyant people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and they can see the purgatory side like we could as a kid, but that never left them. So like that's still part of their brain.
It's still there.
Yeah, and
it's funny. It's funny how you said 10% of our brain capacity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I only use 2.
Yeah, I was about to say Steven uses maybe 0.10% of his brain capacity. But go ahead, continue.
That's why they say that whenever you have sleep paralysis, and yes, you feel like you can't move and you can't speak, but when you're seeing things and you feel like things are choking you because at a brief moment, that part of your brain that can tap into the purgatory dimension, you can finally fucking see it at that point because you're vulnerable.
I mean, has there been any studies when it comes to sleep paralysis? Is it like something is it like a chemical imbalance, or is it like
initially
paranormal?
That's what they say, that it's that your mind is awake and your body isn't, or vice versa.
Yeah.
That's what it's always been. That's the narrative that's always been.
Right.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I've always kind of noticed it, well, more so before, like that I would be having it when I had already been asleep for like a few good hours, because it'd be like 2 or 4, 5. But now it starts to happen when I'm falling asleep, and if it's I'm really tired and I fall asleep quick, I notice I start to have it more, and I could like kind of prevent it. I would say 9 times out of 10, but it fucking sucks. Like that even sucks too. Trying to
Yeah,
prevent it.
and for me, it happened like as soon as I laid down the first time,
Yeah.
and the second time I was already asleep for a good while.
Oh, I've had it, dude.
So
I've probably had it like 30, 40 times ever in my
Wow.
life.
But there's got to be some kind of like paranormal thing involved, right?
Well-
like where
That's
sometimes
what they
I'm not saying
say.
all the time,
That's what they say.
but there's got to be some type of
the thing is, why I don't know. I know that everybody sees the same thing, but why do we see what we see?
Mm-hmm.
right.
Is it just the mind making something up,
Making it up
to fit that what's happening? I mean, it could literally the mind could
to
literally
kind
be
of like
making,
make sense of it, right?
Hold on.
Yeah,
I'll be
but
back.
the mind
Yeah.
the
I'm sorry.
mind can make something else up besides this. You know, why is
Right.
the first conclusion is to make this up like that?
Well, that's why they say it's paranormal, because like, why the fuck is it every time you have sleep paralysis, it's like it's always scary shit. Like it's always something.
Yeah, I mean,
weird.
it could also I could be dreaming like, oh, I'm eating peanuts and I start choking on one, and that's why or something like that instead of a figure choking you or something, like it jumps
Right.
to something negative.
like that. And that's weird because, as you said that, like, there's no how come there's no paranormal side, but there actually is. So in cultures in Egypt and Italy, they have a saying for it, and in English it's called astral travel. That's what happens when you do the sleep apnea. That's something different. Sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis.
So you go into this thing called astral travel, where you can see that dimension of purgatory. You can see things like that, and apparently there's this thing in the community of sleep paralysis. If you see this man in a hat, then it's like it's a demon.
Yeah,
I've heard numerous stories. I've never seen a man in a hat, but I've heard actually a story from Ethan about a man in a hat. In
I was gonna bring that
fedora.
up. I was gonna bring that up.
It's always like a fucking fedora, like
the ghost of the
in a trench
hipsters.
coat.
And again, it's the whole thing with kids seeing ghost shit. And I remember that. I still remember that story, Sergio. I remember that occasion. I was freaked the fuck out.
Right.
I remember that. The whole man with the fedora, and I was sleeping in the room, and they kept walking and like standing in the corner of the room, and it was weird.
I mean, I could say the story. The story's kind of crazy, where it's
You
like
can? Yeah.
So this is useless information, but he was staying at my ex-girlfriend's house because he became like a really cool friend with her like nephew or some shit, or cousin. And Ethan was going to stay there. I think this was going to be his first time staying over at someone's house, and he was super excited. I get a call. It's like 3:30 in the morning or some shit. My ex-girlfriend calls me and tells me that Ethan's scared and he wants to come home. And I go and pick him up, and on the way back home, he's telling me what happened. And he saw this dude in a trench coat with a fedora standing in the corner of the house and of the room, and he kept asking people who he was, and nobody knew what he was talking about. And he got scared, so he ended up coming home. I remember that story perfectly.
That scared the shit out of me. I remember that. Yeah. But that's what's weird, is the whole like 10% of the brain. It's a myth. It's not. It's a theory. It's not proven yet. Of course, I don't think it ever will be, until we get to like fucking like get into someone's brain while they're fucking thinking and all that shit, and see all that, detect all that stuff. But I mean,
They're trying to do a bunch of like neuroscience where there's like neural chips in your brain, and I don't know, maybe they could capture something like that. Who knows?
Well, to me, I think it makes sense, because that's why people say like certain drugs that people take, it kind of enhances the other part of your brains, because if you think about it, when people are on drugs, they do some crazy ass shit. They can take like you
fucking
can get
bath salts and shit.
No, dude, okay, like that.
No,
dude,
I think like the more natural drugs
like
that
the
have always been around, like
hallucinogens, like that.
psychotropics, like mushrooms, all the other stuff,
Peyote,
and
Yeah.
all that.
why were you laughing, Michael?
Because Mel was like, "Yep."
I was like, yep. Well, that's the crazy. That's why I think that's why the theory is the reason why the government outlaws drugs. Yes, it's a drug, quote unquote, but then also because it enhances the other parts of your brain that they don't want.
Yeah. That's always been the like a back reasoning or a theory of back reasoning on why these certain things are illegal, because it lets you see what's trying to be suppressed. It's trying to block your ability to get to that realm or to really see the truth.
That's why they say it's, I don't know what drug it is, but a certain drug, they say you can actually see the purgatory, like dimension of ghost. I saw it and I forgot what it was, but a certain drug can actually let you see it.
A specific drug? Like, is it a big pharma drug, or is it like a street drug that you could go?
Yeah, I'm
and that's why they say
it's been reverse engineered.
And that's why they say it's a hallucinogen, because they can say, "Oh, you're just hallucinating. You're okay." No, it's you're tapping into shit that you've never tapped in before. And the craziest thing is like, and it's kind of self-explanatory, because when there's this video, I don't know if everyone's seen it, but it's a dude going against a cop, obviously drugged the fuck out. He takes like maybe 10, 12 rounds in the chest. It's this tall white dude with a like a coat jacket.
Does he have a knife or something like that?
No,
I think I've seen this one.
He had a stick. He was hitting a cop.
I've seen this.
Yeah,
I've seen
the fact
this video.
he took like 12 rounds and still walking like giving this weird scary face shows you like
his eyes were bulging out of his face, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember it.
The fact that Steven might like this topic.
Steven, we're talking about hallucinogens and tapping into other realms and dimensions with the paranormal, and could be a giant connection.
I have not seen anything paranormal, but I would say like if it definitely feels like, not like on anything crazy, but it does feel like you're kind of tapped into more than usual.
Than normal.
That like you feel people's energy, like as in like the way they're being. Like if someone's mad or someone's sad or someone's genuinely happy, like you could feel when people
empathic.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier to Matt. That's why I think the government has outlawed these drugs, because they don't want us to tap into the other parts of their brain by using these drugs, because they think it's a oh shit, they're gonna become
because I honestly believe that if it was okay in controlled small increments amounts, I think doses, it could cure depression. At least it helps a lot. I really think so, because if you do microdose, it feels good and you forget you even took anything. Like that 0.2 of mushrooms, it feels good. I feel good. It doesn't feel like I'm high, but it feels like a good day when I got super baked, kind of. But I'm not all slow and shit. But like I just genuinely feel happy.
Yeah. Well, then that's the thing I was telling you on Matt and Mike right now. There's a video out there. I think you've probably seen it. There's a dude going against a cop.
I'm sure he has.
He has a coat and he takes like 12 rounds into his chest, and it's like fucking taking like BBs basically. Have you seen that video?
No.
This dude,
it's like he's on a highway or something.
Yeah,
right?
He's super drugged out. You can tell, but he takes
his eyes are like bulging out of his fucking head, dude.
And he's probably on PCP.
Yeah. And he takes like 12 shots, and he's still walking towards the cop, and he's just like taking it like nothing.
My sister
he kind of grunts.
My sister went to school with this chick during a football game. She fucking jumped off the bleachers. She asked Selena about it. She jumped off the bleachers and she broke her fucking feet, but she got up and ran. Like she was high out. She fucking smoked a cigarette dipped in that shit before. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
She like eventually collapsed, but she ran.
She still ran with her feet fucked up already?
Jumped from the top of the bleachers. I think everyone knows how high those bleachers are. It's fucking over 10 feet.
Like from the back.
Yeah.
Like the back of...
Yeah. It's way over 10 feet. It's like 2-3 stories high. So, yeah, and got up and ran.
Damn.
Kind of like that awesome meme, if Michael, if you could pull it up, the Spider-Man one. It's the guy that jumps off the roof, and he's like kneeling down. It's like
my dad.
Have you seen that one? Oh, really?
Yeah, he treated someone with PCP. He fucking kept getting up, and he took at one point he got up and he was walking with the table because they strapped him down, and then like they had to fucking lock the metal door.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Jesus
so
Christ.
my dad had to put him back in the room like 5 times. This is when they worked at
Was your
Techiman.
dad? Was your dad like?
It's like, oh shit.
Survive.
So,
That's
Ethan,
crazy.
do you think that, for instance, you were talking about seeing into like purgatory?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that purgatory is a bad place? Like, is it a? Because like
No.
I've heard people.
Depends on your denomination, asshole. I'm just kidding.
Okay, well, it's because like
It's like life.
like Sam Tripoli, the comedian that has the podcast I listen to, says that we live in the lowest level of heaven and the highest level of hell,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
which is here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I was like, that's a good way to put it. You know,
Yeah.
but like purgatory, for instance, in religions that believe in purgatory, it's always a bad thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if you see it as a bad thing or not.
I don't. I see it as a way of like. I mean, there's different. I think.
I see it as you're a lost soul. that
Yeah.
You're
You're being
not.
stuck.
You have unfinished business. Like you don't know. Like you're not done. Like you
Okay.
died, but
you
you're
weren't
not.
put there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was
Mhm.
kind of like you felt you just weren't ready to go, or you're just tied to something.
The kid who couldn't go to the
In-
field.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you didn't get the golden ticket. You're not coming to
Yeah.
fucking Wonka,
But you're
Wonka's
there.
chocolate factory. Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, I agree.
That's what I see it as.
No, I see it like that too. Because, I mean, I also see it as like a place where people that are in heaven or even hell can see people in this world. Because, like, I mean, there's even instances where like people say like, "Oh, my father died," but then there's instances sometimes like, "Oh, I smell my dad sometimes," or like he shows up in my dreams, or like stuff like that. I feel like it's also a gateway to speak to.
Or if you worked in a brothel, I still smell penis. You know, same difference.
But yeah, how do you see it, Matt?
I've never gave it much thought because I've always thought that it was like they're stuck in the in between and till they're
Right.
finished. Is that's when somebody decides where they're gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, somebody
See, and
either being God
That's
or not.
crazy you just said that, dude, because I've always thought, when you're like in the in between, and when I say in the in between, I'm saying like when you're lying down and you're between being asleep and being awake. Like I have experienced some weird shit, and that small
That's sleep
arena
paralysis.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm saying when you're about to go to sleep, like you're in the in between of going to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of start seeing shit, or you think something's going on, and you come to, and then whoever's around you, they're like, "Hey, you were saying some wacky shit," kind of like Danny. He was selling my fucking guitar in his sleep, kind of like that. And I don't know, dude. I feel like there's something to be said when it comes to sleep in general, not necessarily sleep paralysis, but I feel like I don't want to get all Sandman on you guys, but when you're going into the dimension of dreams, I feel like there's something in between in order for you to get there.
Mm-hmm.
This is super paranormal, crazy tinfoil hat stuff, but
You're not wrong.
I feel like there's something there. Like it's like there's a gatekeeper that's telling you tonight you're gonna have a dream, tonight you're not, or you're gonna keep waking up because you're gonna hear shit, but nothing's really there, kind of situation.
No, and I agree with that. I feel like the whole tapping into different dimensions, especially when you're asleep. That exactly dreams. Like you have a dream of something and it feels super fucking real, but you wake up and that's never happened to you for some reason. I feel like it's tapping.
And then you
into
can't punch, and you punch like this.
Like this.
I've had a few of those dreams where they seemed real, and I didn't like them really. It was like too real, and I woke up feeling like that for like 2 days. Like it just felt real.
Like I've had the dream where it was so real that I wasn't sure if I was awake when I woke up, I've had the ones that was really worrying, because then I didn't want to be like live the next year and be like, oh shit, I just woke up. It didn't fucking happen, you know.
It's like, yeah,
Kind of like,
schizophrenia.
have you guys seen that movie Click? Kind of like that.
Yeah, and then I've had the dreams where it's like it's so real, and then like I can't do certain things, and I'm like, what the fuck,
I hate those.
you know? And I'm like, why can't I kick, or why can't, you know? And then there's other ones that I can control very, very well. Like I can't.
Or you fall and you instantly wake up. That I'll never understand.
I have a lot of those. Those
Well,
wake me
the
up.
fall thing is when your heart goes. That's straight science. That's when your heart goes, your beat goes to almost zero. So what your body does, it sends an electrocution to wake you up, and that's you falling. That's exactly what that is.
But what's the reason why you get there? Is it because your brain your brain's running, like, I don't know, a vision of you?
Dying.
Maybe your brain's thinking that you're about to die. So
yeah, that's what it is. Your heart rate falls so low that your brain thinks you're dying. So
Right.
it's checking to make sure you're alive, and it sends that electric impulse for you to like jolt.
wake up.
So
Yeah.
in your mind is creating what we know, falling.
Yeah.
could be
Why do you
something
think
else.
that is? Do you think it's because, like, are you getting too relaxed too quick? Because I noticed that
Yeah.
when
Maybe.
I dream
Yeah.
way too quick. Like, I fell
Me
asleep
too.
like
Me
5-10
too.
minutes ago and I'm dreaming.
But you got to remember. Yeah, well, you got to remember that's just what you remember.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
from the little research I've done is that long ass like year or day that we dream, it happens in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
In your mind, it's pretty quick, because all that's already in your mind. All it's
Yeah.
done is just like they spit it out. It spits it out at you, and it feels eternal sometimes. Like I've dreamt like a whole year at once, and it's
Right.
nuts.
That's
and
weird.
like something.
Me too.
And the problem, like sometimes, the problem I have with it is like if I dream something pretty intense. Like I've dreamt these intense scenarios, whether it be like some like some urban warfare or some like the natural disaster or something. Like I'll wake up and like what happened in the dream. Like for instance, if I fell down or I got hit by something, like it hurts. And
Right.
that could be interpreted as your brain just saying, "Hey, idiot, you hurt your shoulder" or something,
Yeah.
or I hit myself on the fucking wall or something. But like the craziest ones, which is the same thing, interpreting, is like I had in a dream I had fell off of some tower or something and I hurt my leg. So when I woke up in the morning and I got up, I stood up and I instantly just fell down, and my legs weren't working. So I'm like, all right, let's try that again. And I tried to stand up, and then
The
again I
fuck?
fell, boom, and I fell down again till eventually I could feel my legs again. And
That's crazy.
it's just the power of how your brain is interpreting at what you're feeling or what's going on.
It's almost like living a second timeline, kind of like.
Yeah.
It kind of feels
Yeah.
like, in a way, your dreams do kind of connect. Like it's like either a week later or whatever date further.
I see it like I used to believe. Well, I don't know if I still do or don't. I think I'm neutral on the fact that you could dream. You either dream. Obviously, you could dream past because it happens to me all the time.
And premonitions, is that what you're saying?
And I can dream into the future, and it's happened to me in multiple accounts where I dream an event that hasn't happened yet, and then years later I'm at that event and I'm like, oh
Yep.
shit, yeah, I saw this already, been here.
Yeah,
It's-
and then you get your classic case of deja vu,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh shit, wait a minute, I've
Yeah.
been here before.
This dude wrote about that in a song by Death, Chuck Schuldiner. It's called "Within the Mind," and he says something about that, about how you can analyze your dreams from the past and even in the future, and it's like it's warning you of something that's coming or just what could happen or how you're gonna feel.
Like interpreting it in different ways.
Yeah,
right.
because honestly, I believe that too. That like you do dream into the future. It doesn't necessarily happen that way, but at the very least, that feeling you'll feel at the time when something happens is the same way I kind of always feel. I go back to is like feeling like that in my dream, and when I woke up.
Yeah, well, me too. And don't get me wrong, I fully accept all the science parts of dreaming and all the reactions that you get and But I do believe there is something in there that's paranormal that we can't necessarily explain. Because I don't know if science can explain where you have premonitions when you're sleeping, and then you get that episode of deja vu, and you're like, wait a minute, I've been here before. I don't know if it's ever going to be explained. I don't know if there's been a study out there, but
It's a personal.
I don't know.
Whatever we know about that or the science behind that is a drop in the bucket. That's all
Right.
it is, and it's going to be that for a long time.
Yeah.
So we're able to really map the brain and map how everything works, because it's the most complex computer you could possibly think of.
Yeah.
And you know, like for the longest time, I had this weird this weird train of thought that I you know, like I was really genuinely scared because I was dreaming stuff that was happening or
Right.
that would eventually happen, and it never was good. It never was good stuff, and I was like, oh fuck, I can't be dreaming. I don't want to dream anymore, because if I dream it, I genuinely believed if I dreamt it, it was going to come true, and because of like micro instances that it did come true, and it kept happening, reoccurring, and to the point where I would self-medicate so I wouldn't dream.
Right.
And you know, and maybe I did dream, I just don't remember. But you know, in my mind, I was self-medicating so I wouldn't dream or wouldn't have the ability to dream, and it was like that for a good amount of years where I didn't dream, like I just stopped. And after I had my seizure, like I think it was just the paranoia of having another seizure again that I didn't dream. So you know, it was a really weird situation to kind of understand. Me being as logical as I am, like I couldn't put something together to make it fit properly, and you know, and I was like, I can't dream anymore, because and in the back of my mind, I might have thought to myself, this isn't, you know, it's not possible. But me being extremely open-minded about these things was like, yeah, it's fucking possible, dude. Don't fucking doubt it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah. Struggle.
Yeah.
I want to point something
It
out.
can be a struggle.
Yeah,
What's
it
that?
is.
Completely outside, just to make a little humor in it. You notice how whenever Matt talks, for some reason, his video gets super blurry. I feel like it's the government like trying to hide his face just in case he says something. Because like he talks for some reason, and his camera does get very blurry.
It's the Afghan internet.
When
It's
you-
too much. It's voice and video together is too much.
It's
That's
too
too
much.
much,
You
man.
want
It's too
good
much.
video or
It's
you
too
want
much.
good audio?
You pick one, dude.
Okay, so sorry. Go ahead.
I move so fast that I'm just like,
But I do see where Matt's coming from. Do you guys ever have dreams where you're like, oh man, I don't want to dream anymore. I don't want to be asleep.
Where you
Like,
can't wake up.
I need to wake up.
Mhm.
And you're trying to wake yourself up in the dream. You know that you're dreaming and you're trying to wake up. That's the most horrible feeling I've ever had.
That is sleep
What's crazy
paralysis too.
Yep. But have you guys ever? So here's a question for everybody, real quick. Growing up, and I'm saying it could be from ages, you know, whenever, as far back as you can remember that you
I've always wanted to be.
you
a
started
gangster.
dreaming. As far back as you can remember, you being that you were able to dream, up until now. Have you guys ever had reoccurring nightmares or dreams?
Dreams, yeah.
Whether they have continuity to them,
Mm-hmm.
or they're just the same
Absolutely.
dream over and over again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not
I have-
necessarily
I have
the
two.
same dream, but
I
I
have
had a
two of
dream
them.
that was a storyline, and it went
No
to
shit.
episode to episode to episode, and it was probably not
No
the
way.
scariest. It was exciting for me in my mind, because, well, you know, in retrospect, it's
happened.
pretty fucked. It's pretty fucked up, but I mean, like it was a war broke out.
Right.
And like I was older in my dream, and I was pretty much alone. Like something bad happened, and I kind of woke up, and there was no one around. So I was like, all right, let's start here. And it was like,
Oh shit.
it was kind of like a game. Like I just kept going and going and following, you know, and some sort of a puzzle. But I don't think I could remember, like right now, a nightmare that just kept reoccurring. It's always been different from what I remember,
Right.
and I could be wrong. But that dream about that particular scenario was the only one that was like episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, and like to the point where like I believe that I was making them up because it was so I was so excited. I was like fucking like what's gonna happen next until I realized what was
Yeah.
actually happening, and I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be too excited about this.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nah.
But do you feel like would you ever end the dream differently, or would it always end the same, Matt?
Well, like I said, it was always different things, and the ending was always like a fucking cliffhanger. It's like to be continued. And I'm like, oh,
Oh,
you
I
son
see.
of a bitch!
I only have 2
Get the
recurring
premium
dreams.
version.
And
Me too. It's 2,
They're the
and
ones
they're
that wake you
nightmares. Oh, yours are waking up ones. Mine are
Yeah.
2, but they're nightmares, and they're from when I was a little kid. Okay, that these dreams scared the shit out of me as a kid. Not so much now. I mean, it's still creepy, but so the 2 recurring, and they're not long dreams either. It's Matt. You've been to my grandmother's house on Sterling, right?
Of course.
So have you, Steven. Everybody has here. So you know the hallway that leads to
Yes.
the back,
Yep.
and to like the front door and all that. Okay, so
Yep.
that hallway. In this reoccurring dream, you guys are gonna laugh, but to me it was scary as a kid. It was me and Danny. We'd be walking from the kitchen to that hallway, and for whatever reason, those double doors are closed. Before we could get to the double door, it bursts open, and out comes from that hallway is Slimer from Ghostbusters. now you think it's Slimer, you know, the goofy Slimer that you remember, you know, from the cartoon
Yeah.
or the movie, but this was like an evil Slimer, and there was like some random person there that I didn't know who it was, but Slimer ate that person, and there was blood and guts everywhere. And it kind of ended there, and I had that dream. What's that?
That's trippy because I remember having a nightmare like that when I was like 3 or 4 or 5 around there.
Yeah,
and it ate
and that's
like
about
what?
the age that I first had it.
It ate like one of your family members, like in the dream.
No, it was just
he
like
doesn't
some
know who it
random
is.
person.
Oh.
I don't. It was like
Well-
I couldn't make out the face or anything like that. It
Yeah.
just
Do
ate
you,
a
guys see,
person.
do you guys see the common problem in all our stories and dreams?
What's that?
It's always Danny. It's fucking Danny.
I knew it. You know what? Now he looks
It's always
familiar. No, I'm
fucking
just kidding.
Danny.
It's
Ethan?
always Danny.
What's up? Look at Ethan.
But
What do you
fucking-
think?
It sounded like a gunshot, or lightning, or thunder.
It was
It's
probably
probably thunder.
lightning.
And lightning.
I'm not gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
So that was one of the dreams, and that was from at a young age. I haven't had that dream in a while, but it was pretty much until like my mid-20s when I last had it. Then the other dream is, and it's my brain is, you guys already know, my brain's fucking weird, and about the same age, it was, believe it or not, it was E.T. Now, you're thinking E.T. from the movie, the nice little alien.
But it's different.
Not in my dream. This dude would like stalk the windows of our house, and the dream always ended the same. For whatever reason, E.T. would grow, and he was bigger than like a 2-story house, and I'd get super freaked out, and then I'd wake up. And for whatever reason, these were the 2 recurring dreams I had throughout my life up until like I was 26 or something like that.
That's crazy.
But I think Steven had other dreams, right?
Well, like I've only had that like nightmare. That's a nightmarish kind of reoccurring dream. But like, it's funny that you say like, do you remember Slimer? I remember it was kind of like Godzilla or something. It was just random, dude. Like that. Like
Yeah.
I go outside and like everyone kind of, for as far as I can see, like my block. This is at my old house. Is like at war with this fucking Godzilla thing, but it kind of looked cartoonish, like Reptar.
Yeah.
So, like, it's comical, right?
From Rugrats.
But it was like,
yeah.
dude.
But you felt scared.
In that
you felt
dream,
scared.
they like chopped off fucking Selena's head, and like she was still talking. She's like, we're trying to fucking. It was weird, dude. And I'm like, why am I having this dream? Like, what the fuck? Like, this is not normal. I knew that was not normal. It was
Yeah,
weird.
of course.
It was super fucking weird, and that's really all I remember about it. But I've never had it reoccurring. But when I have like nightmares, I guess it's always something different, and they don't happen a lot. But when they happen, they're fucking
They freak you out.
yeah. And
right?
I don't like how I feel like for the next day or two because it bums you out.
Yeah, it does. Especially the ones that really haunt your dreams.
The ones that reoccur
Like, big
though
time.
are of me like when I used to skate, fucking trying to do something off the stairs, even though I fucking sucked. But as soon as I fucking hit the floor, I wake up, or it happens more so now driving and someone hitting me. Or I've had a dream once where I hit a cop and he fucking arrested me when he fucking like ran a red light, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, how is this happening? That shit was terrible.
But do you feel like it was so vivid that you thought it was real?
It feels
was really happening.
Feels 100% real as soon as you wake up.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have a question for Matt and Steven. Kind of going back into the old dreaming thing because of sleep paralysis. Have you had like a sleep paralysis where, I mean, when I was doing my research, I saw it where like you see yourself asleep, like you see like you're out of your body and you can see yourself asleep.
Like an outer body experience,
Yeah.
you see yourself asleep.
Does it matter from the view?
I don't think it matters.
Actually, no. I've always been in my POV. So, lucky.
Yeah.
Sergio, you have?
I mean, I've had one where I'm staring directly into my face, but the face I was staring into had no eyeballs. It was just black. Yeah, it was fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, because that's
that happened in Redondo. You know, with all that creepy shit that was going on over there. Yeah,
that's so weird. I never got a creepy vibe at all there.
You know what's funny? So many people said that, and that
granted, I was there 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. What's funny is that Steven's sister Stephanie went over and she's like, "Really? I don't feel anything." I'm like, "How do you?"
You're not gonna.
It's.
Yeah,
I don't know. Some people think they're like clairvoyant like that, but not everybody is. But I don't know.
I think you have to like spend a few hours there to really pick up on that.
Yeah, you have to be there for one. Dude, there was even one time we were just chilling. We weren't doing anything paranormal. We're just fucking hanging out. And the cross, you know, it's in the wall. The cross falls from the wall and falls on the floor. It's nailed to the fucking wall. There's like no way that it could just fall on its own. It wasn't Danny, I'll tell you that. It wasn't Danny. It was my mother. My mother's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and my mother's good with like arts and crafts and shit, so she knows how to. It's either my mom or my dad. My dad's good with securing shit on the wall, and it was nailed into the wall. There was no way. I think that cross is still there at the house, Ethan.
So what's crazy is for some reason my parents love to put that cross by doors, and that's how the other one was, and it's still by the fucking door to this day. Like where they have it now, it's right next to the front door. But I don't know if you remember, Sergio, that cross. A lot of times at Barbara would like it would be like we would walk in and it would be like crooked,
and it would like shift. It would like pivot.
Yeah,
like this.
It's so crooked fucking walls, weird. Maybe.
Has Selena felt crooked anything walls.
There? At where?
At the old house at Redondo.
Yeah, she always said that it felt like uneasy
or like someone's there.
Who?
Or someone's like watching or some shit like that. She always mentioned something like that.
I always hated when Ethan would send me downstairs to get water for us. I don't want to fucking go downstairs.
He was an errand at the time.
But and it wasn't like a specific area at that house. It happened throughout the whole house. And there was one time, this was like the worst fucking thing you could do. Ethan had like this Halloween party when he was younger, and he invited all of his friends over, and they wanted to do this like paranormal investigation with like fucking 20 kids.
I remember this.
they wanted to go in the garage and like provoke it. And I remember I was like the chaperone of this party, and by me saying chaperone, you can kind of guess Ethan's really young, and not super young, but not an adult.
Not even.
And so real shit started happening, and these kids were like having the time of their lives and not understanding what really was going on.
Because
and
they thought it was a production that you were putting on. I mean,
yeah. And it
was in the ceiling moving shit.
The kids have no fear of they don't fear things that they don't know. Like, we were always taught to fear things. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Don't get caught masturbating because God will fucking kill you. It's right. you can't hide from, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have this thing, and
that's why you masturbate. That's why you masturbate like this.
Oh yeah, Joseph Smith tried doing that. Joseph Smith tried doing that in the forest, and he's all, Joseph Smith, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. I'm just finding these tablets out in the ground.
But you know what's funny? In that house, to me, the safest part, even though you guys said otherwise, was the garage for me.
Fuck
that
that.
would never scare me.
Garage was one of the worst spots.
Last place I would want to be.
Honestly, the scariest.
Well, it's funny you say that, because the same night with all of Ethan's friends there for his Halloween, it was either your birthday or Halloween. Either one, it doesn't matter. It's just, that's semantics. But dude, like, there was one time I took a group of kids, because there was a car in there, so I took a group of kids in the garage with all the lights off because they wanted to experience something. Dude, there was a fucking mattress in there. Okay,
I think you want to reword that.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be used in our trial. Every single part of that was so bad. And we had candy.
So we're going in there, right? And like, Ethan's in there and he's like, do something, push something. Dude, something smacks.
You're not
Dude,
helping.
something smacks the fucking car, like, loudly. And the car's moving. And these kids are like having a great time. And then the mattress, so it's against the wall. Like, this is the wall. The mattress is lying against the wall like this. Okay, we're passing next to the mattress, and the mattress goes like on top of everybody. I like, what? And that's the straw that broke the camel's back. They started running. They fucking ran. They're like, oh my god. And then they were telling everybody, and they're like, oh, I want to do it too. Let's go out there so it could throw something at us. I was like, dude. And I felt like this just made whatever the fuck was going on in that house 10 times worse.
Sergio,
Yeah.
That whole party.
remember Dad was
you're
still there
inviting
for
it.
some reason, and he came downstairs and he said some fucking story. You remember?
Yes.
No, but I remember that night. I do. Yeah, but
No.
And what's wild about that house is if you were sitting in the living room, just watching TV, and you happen to look over to the stairway, it always looked like something was sticking their head out, looking at you. It was just, that was one of the things I would experience in that house. It's just, ooh, I'm remembering everything in my head, all the crazy shit that happened there, and it's unsettling. And just imagine that you live there and you have to sleep there every night. Okay?
Fuck no.
And you're in a position of, I may or may not experience something today. Who knows?
that's how Michael felt when he was there.
Yeah, I always hear like a T-Rex above us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What?
So when you had already left Sergio and I was sleeping
Above us, as in you guys are already on the second floor or on the first floor?
second,
Oh.
Like in the
attic,
crawl space?
yeah,
You
cross
could
space,
say or no?
yeah. Because when you left and I was staying in that room, Sergio, where you were in, we would constantly just hear people like someone walk above us. It was fucking weird.
And remember,
Really?
like the entrance to the attic, like it would always like open by itself.
Mm-hmm. There, it would be
Wait, what?
closed, and then like next morning, it would be like cracked open, like someone like lifted it, and then like you can see inside.
It's
the
the
crawl space
push in?
Mm-hmm.
in the closet, right?
In the closet.
Oh.
yeah.
Because you can't
Okay.
open it
Yeah,
from
you
the
probably had
from
somebody living
inside.
in
You
there.
actually have to open it like
Maybe.
I would have to go to the closet and push it out.
Yeah, you have to push it up and then move it over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Kind of like a
weird.
manhole.
Yeah. Did I tell you, Sergio, that my
don't
old
know.
friend Cade went up there?
You went in the crawl space?
He didn't go in the crawl space. He opened. He looked in there because no one's ever really looked in there. So
And?
he went up there and he saw like it was fucking weird. Like he saw candy bar wrappers. He saw like
See, I told you.
there's but those it was like this old Fanta bottle of soda, but it looked like we looked it up. It was like it was a 1980s Fanta bottle, but it was up there.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Remember, Michael? I showed you the bottle.
I don't remember, honestly.
But yeah, it was.
You can't even remember Huey, Dewey, and Louie. How is he going to remember that shit?
No,
They were his
but
best
I remember
friends.
when it rained at your guys' house and a water leaked,
Mhm.
and in the bathroom, the light didn't work, so you had to sleep or no, not
You
sleep,
take a shower
shower,
in the dark.
but in the dark.
Oh,
I
hell
was,
no.
I was like, fuck
I
that.
remember Michael would be like,
Uh,
Ethan, do you need to take a shit? Why? I don't want to take a shower by myself.
Well, and I remember, during that time, that's when those Paranormal Activity movies came out. Dude, those, and I'm even comparing it to like, this might be just a personal opinion, but excuse me. Those movies scared me more than The Exorcist. Like,
Yeah,
it-
because it looked real.
well, yeah, because it feels like it's something that could happen to you. And what's worse is that it was happening to us, and we could, relate to it. And I remember it freaked me out so bad that when I took a shower, I would use shampoo and not, you use shampoo, you usually close your eyes. You don't want your eyes fucking burn.
Yeah.
Nah. I had my eyes wide open with shampoo falling down my eyes. I didn't give a fuck. 'Cause I didn't want to close my eyes. I felt like something was going to attack me while I was showering.
You
It's
just gotta look up.
those movies really fucked with me, dude. They really did.
When we were living in Tucson, there was during one of the storms, the power went out in the hotel, and I was in the shower, and in the hotel rooms or suite, whatever, it has strobes that go on when the power goes out. So it was dark, there was lightning
Aw.
outside, and I had to shut the open. So I'm showering, and then
Fuck no.
and I was like,
Fuck no.
cool, whatever. And then the fucking, like, I was expecting just like the window to blow in or something fucking crazy, and it was nuts because the power just went out. But I don't know why the fucking the fire alarm went off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was nuts, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna fucking finish showering so I can die clean.
Die clean.
Feel better.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you have anything else? Ethan?
I kind of going back to the topic I originally said. The sleep.
I know. We went on a
I
giant
know
tangent. I'm
the
sorry.
whole sleep paralysis thing. A lot of people just think paranormally, it's just you tapping into that dimension, especially when people that have that sleep paralysis part where they can see themselves, because they say it's your soul leaving your body, and you can
Right.
see you asleep, like yourself, which is like a weird.
I had never
Yeah.
heard that explanation before.
And a lot of
Yeah, I have.
and especially if you're sleeping like that and you're out of your body, you have the out of body experience, but you can like see around your room, not just you, like you're like seeing something in the corner of the room. But one thing I want to ask is, because Steven wasn't here, Steven, have you heard of the whole theory of when you have sleep paralysis, you see the man in the hat, the fedora hat?
That I don't know. No, I don't. I've never seen that personally, and I've never heard of that till recently. And I feel like that's just kind of a joke or a genuine like schizophrenic
No,
thing.
it's not.
But
The Slenderman thing.
I've always heard of my friend Matt said he would see like somebody sitting on his chest, and I've
I
read
thought I
too
was
a lot
the
of
only
people like refer to like kind of scary looking lady. It's either you make her scary or not, but yeah, that they would see a lady like sitting on your chest.
Yeah, that's the one I see is a lady.
Yeah, I've only heard
She's
of the
never
man in the
riding me.
fedora.
She's just always
No,
you
like
know,
like literally like trying to fucking keep you from getting up.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like she's trying to sit on your fucking face with her good
But
time.
I've never seen anything.
But I mean,
So,
but she's always been floating there, kind of like just choking me. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
like that?
Choke me, daddy.
so
Choke me.
Sergio,
Yes.
you might find this creepy, but the reason why the Man in the Hat thing has come out a lot was recently with the sleep paralysis thing, is because there's a connection with the whole Man in the Hat thing in your sleep. It's supposed to be a demon, and it's an actual demon name, which I will not say the name of the demon because I don't want any of that shit.
Well, we
coming
could look
after
it
me
up,
right
I
now.
guess.
Yeah, you can.
Can you spell? Can you give us a couple letters?
Okay, let me pull it up. Let's see.
Why
We're
you're
playing
you're not
Hangman, trying to
actually
find the word.
supposed to say it?
Well,
You're not supposed to
never
say
Did
it.
you hear
at
what
all?
Michael said?
oh, Sergio, you're,
Let's just play Hangman. We're gonna play Hangman live.
Sergio, you're never supposed to say a demon's name unless it's attached to you,
No,
Oh.
you don't want to do that shit.
because it can attach it to yourself. Because it opens a gate, basically, if you say
Well,
its
no,
name.
you're bringing attention to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're
Yeah.
calling to it, you don't want to do that.
You're making
So
yourself
cat calling.
susceptible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what Michael said, you're cat calling it. Hey, baby, come and get me.
Let's see, where is it?
We can't have that happen because then we need this dude.
Who? Huh?
It's not working. The soundboard.
Let's see.
Are we gonna say Power Ranger man? Or what?
Yeah, that's who it was. Unfortunately, it's not loading.
Yeah.
So it
Ethan,
says it
shouldn't
here.
take that long.
So it doesn't say the name, so I'm not gonna say it, but it says that the theory is to support the theory. It's the supposed theory that
Give us
some
a couple
have-
letters. Give a couple.
Hold on. It's invoking the name of
How many
Jesus.
syllables?
We're gonna play fucking charades.
So it says
Two
that
words.
he's a dark entity. Some say he's an interdimensional being, a demon, or even the devil himself.
Okay. He's like his number one guy.
I don't know.
I think it's an intern.
He's an intern with the devil.
Yeah, there's more than just Satan.
I mean,
but
yeah.
is he paid or unpaid? Because that matters.
Oh, this guy's fucking paid up the yin yang.
But he's trying really hard.
I mean, look. I mean,
He's paid in
God's
souls.
a busy man. God's a busy man. You think the devil's not busy? Come on.
Yeah,
now.
he's got to be.
The
paid.
devil is just
Can you
like
give
how
us
he is in
like
South
letters?
Park.
What's the first letter? How about that?
To you.
No.
Utah.
Oh,
Utah.
Utah.
Dude,
Of all places, Michael, really, Utah?
Are you trying to piss off fucking Brigham Young
Oh god.
or Joseph Smith?
Let's see. Like,
Mitt
so this is what he's. So it's not really a fedora, but this is like a
Demons that
someone
start
like,
with you.
Someone made a picture of him. He's supposed to look like that.
Yeah, that's like the
Yeah,
California one
that-
up in the Sierra
when-
Nevadas.
Yeah, the Dark
The
Watchers.
Watcher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's what Ethan described to me when he was a little kid when I picked him up from my ex-girlfriend's house. It's exactly what he described. A dude with a fedora and a trench coat just standing in the corner watching him.
Was this like
And he-
the Italian version of the Watcher, or
Hey,
hey,
where's the freaking
Oh,
gabagoo?
you want to take out a loan? Right there.
Put it this way:
Hat Man.
he's connected to the other demon that's on the Ouija board. If anyone knows that one, don't say it out loud.
No.
But the Ouija board demon,
Does it start with a Z?
yes.
Just
Ah.
I'll put in.
Oh, dude, the Z one scares
So he's
me.
connected to that. He's connected to that demon. That they are like somewhat like the right hand. They help the devil a lot, basically. And he
Yeah,
shows
he's
up
been a
when you're
manager.
most vulnerable, which is obviously when you're in sleep paralysis.
are
What
these,
are
like,
we on time?
are these tied to like the biblical ones, like the L one, the sea monster and stuff? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What are we on time, Sergio? So we know how to do videos.
We're at
Should we
106.
do videos?
So we should probably jump into
Yeah.
the videos.
You ready?
You don't have to watch these.
Oh, fuck. What is she looking
is
at?
there audio?
Who's she talking to?
Is there audio?
No, I don't hear anything. Ethan, I
Yeah,
don't think you
there
do.
is.
It's very low.
Very low.
I could hear
There
it.
you go. the fuck is she talking to,
Did
dude?
you see that something's pulling her stuff?
She said,
Yeah.
"Stop, asshole."
Watch.
Yeah.
Really?
No,
I muted it. Watch. Look at this.
Is that what she said?
No.
no. But she said, "Stop." I think.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, what the hell?
And then
Yeah.
he grabs the little box.
The box of her in her right hand. Watch.
Yeah, it looked like it grabbed the box too.
Watch right here.
Watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
See, she said stop, and she like shook her head.
Yeah,
What the?
that one was weird.
Dude, no.
You guys already missed it because you were talking when it happened. We'll show again.
Oh shit! Sorry. Wait, we should say what it says right here for our people, for anybody that's just listening.
So it says, "Pay attention
Not
to the
everybody's gonna be
hallway."
watching.
I was telling my son in his room, "I love you, Bubby."
Bubby.
Right there, watch at the door.
Ooh,
Oh.
what the
Oh
fuck?
fuck no!
Something was watching them.
What the fuck? There was something blocking the light in the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, no. See, and that shit went away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
someone
Also,
went
who-
like that.
Also, who wears fucking chanclas with socks in their house like that?
Here comes the dog's shit.
I've seen this one.
Yeah, I saw this one.
Is the video lagging?
Yeah, is the video like?
Yeah, for me it is.
Yeah,
A
a
little bit.
Okay.
See, this is why I need a dog again.
Dude, that dog sees something.
Aw.
I mean, his eyes scare
Yeah.
me too, but whatever.
Yeah.
No, but he looks fucking scared.
Yeah, he does. Like he's even like the crazy part is he's shaking.
Yeah, he does.
He even looks back like, "You fucking see
Oh
this?"
shit!
Oh yeah, right here.
He's like, dude.
You seen the shit? All right, there's another dog one.
Yeah, that one's wild.
I don't like this already.
Yeah,
Little chihuahua.
the way they both perked up at the same time.
Oh shit.
Oh, dude, what was that?
Why would you open it?
What was that sound?
Dude.
Possibly explainable, but yeah,
Uh-huh.
that was a good one.
No.
How do you see? Why do you think it's explainable, Michael?
Well,
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I heard.
Matt
Oh
did.
yeah.
it.
Oh,
Matt.
That was
Matt.
me. I mean, it could
That
just
was
be said.
Matt.
It could be said an animal outside standing by the window.
True.
Yeah. Or somebody, really. I mean,
Some person just looking inside their
yeah,
fucking
just
house.
fucking, because there's fucking crazy people around here that will just go knock on
Or
the
it's
door. and
Tony
just leave.
Soprano outside. Hey, where's the fucking gabagoo?
Let's see.
Unless he had
Oh.
ring camera footage.
Hate that fucking ghost noise on social media.
Did you hear that?
Oh hell no. Yes.
He had been growling for 10 minutes. If you read the, did you guys, did,
At least she's saying
did
some
you guys-
shit. Oh, I
did
see
you
the
see-
shadow.
You guys read what it says?
Yeah. I already
It's,
read it.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys?
Wait. All right, next one.
Oh fuck no.
Oh fuck! It's already. Fuck that, dude! Right away.
Mute that. But no, look at my favorite part. Look at the dogs. What? Huh?
What?
I couldn't hear you guys loud. That's why. What were you saying?
Huh?
Well, you said Jesus. You guys are laughing.
We didn't say anything.
Don't fucking be stupid, sir. I know you guys laughed right now.
Well, her reaction.
No, I
that's
said
what we're
yeah.
laughing
She said fuck that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her reaction.
I was like, don't be doing that to me. I know I heard that right now. Don't scare me, okay? But my favorite part is the dog's reaction to the door closing now.
You look like you see this?
The dog's like, "Are you serious? Are you see this shit?"
Oh, this is creepy.
Fuck that.
What happened to Ethan?
I'm standing up right now to relax my ass right now.
Oh. But I wanted to show this video. I don't know.
Go for it. Go for it.
Dude, the one in that same row to the right is fucking creepy already. The eyes.
The eyes shit, that looks fucking scary.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the one in the middle
eyes.
on the bottom. He's like, I didn't like it. Oh, that one looks creepy too. No, fuck no.
Oh, what
Fuck
the
no.
fuck?
I don't want to hear that.
Oh, dude, I can't listen to this, man. Oh, dude. Is that supposed to be La
Dude,
Llorona?
turn this one off. I don't like it.
It
That's
says it looks
fucking
like Michael
creepy as
Jackson
fuck, dude.
crying.
I'm good. That one was disturbing.
That one, the
Yeah, it was.
I didn't like that sound. That video you played though
Next one.
is that one was too fucking disturbing.
Walking through a forest late one afternoon when he unexpectedly came across an abandoned house. His YouTube channel is dedicated to his love of dog training and has nothing to do with the paranormal. This would all change on September 14th, 2016, when he made his way towards a well that was located near an abandoned house. What he captured on camera still remains a mystery to this very day.
oh,
Oh,
As he pans the camera down towards the well, he captures a creepy pale face with glowing blue eyes. Once he realizes what he captured, he quickly
you
runs
see a
away.
mouth.
Did he capture an unknown cryptid or something else entirely? You be the judge. A man
Fuck.
Yeah.
Don't play it again.
fuck that. It's already coming up on his spooky time. It's
I know,
already
but
9:30.
it's dark
You can't
out
play that
already.
video.
All right, next video.
April
This is
20th,
wild. I
2023, a pilot was flying over an undisclosed area one afternoon. It was a clear day, and he decided to start filming out in front of the plane when an unidentified object flew by at a dangerously close proximity. When he reviewed the footage after the flight, he was stunned by what he captured.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
See that shit?
Yeah.
Just moments into the video, you can see an oddly shaped metallic object fly by in the opposite direction. The shape of the craft is highly unusual, and many people in the comments section believe it could have extraterrestrial origins.
Origins.
As always, I'll leave it up to you to decide. Back on April 20th,
That looks trippy. It looks like
does.
something
Yeah, when
out
that
of a
one came
video
out, it
game,
was all
kind
over
of,
the place.
but like in
And
real
with
life,
that-
like if you're actually seeing it.
Does huh? Yeah, you know. You know, with everybody, with all the shit that's going on with UFOs
Yeah.
and aliens and shit,
I'm just waiting.
now that the government's supposedly acknowledging that they've always existed or whatever, I think I think that this is just going to become a regular occurrence now, where it's just like everybody's going to start seeing this shit. We're
I'm just
gonna
waiting to
start
see
seeing
them
this
and like talk to them. At this point, realistically,
You know what's funny? What is just happening right now? That it just all of a sudden it just started smelling like fucking ass right now in my room, like just for no reason. It's not
well,
Like
it
sulfur?
is your
farted.
room.
No, but
Wait,
like
wait,
it
wait,
came
wait,
out of
wait, wait,
nowhere.
wait, wait, wait.
Like
Hold on,
rotten
hold on,
egg?
hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Does it smell like?
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's not.
Oh,
That's not good, dude.
I just turned on my candle, but the funny thing is, last night
That's
I think it was like 3 or 4. It started smelling like cigarettes
No, that's
out
not
of
good.
nowhere,
That's the sign of sulfur.
That's
That's the
sulfur.
smell
Yeah,
of sulfur, dude.
Yeah.
dude.
like coming through the air conditioning.
So, dude, sulfur smells like rotten eggs.
That no.
No. You don't understand.
Michael.
So whenever you smell sulfur, that's supposed to be a portal to hell.
Yeah, I know, but I don't get. I'm asking about this because last night it just started smelling cigarettes out of nowhere.
The cigarette
in my
smell could
room.
have been coming out from outside or something.
It's unexplained, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, but it was only
It
from
could've,
my room. I
but the
walked around
sulfur
the
smell,
house.
I don't know.
Sulfur smell is not good. And I've only heard
Yeah.
that once before, and I was young, and I knew that wasn't good, dude.
It makes it even worse, Michael.
I've
So it smells bad.
I've smelled sulfur,
And I
and it
just
was
turned
out in
on the
Calexico.
candle.
Did you
Michael,
see black
it's-
spots forming?
But where?
This
Anywhere.
is- dude, what the fuck is going on, man? Every time we have a podcast, something's happening to Michael.
Michael, you kind of proved yourself right. Like the fact it's only happening to your room that smells like sulfur and nowhere else.
So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tubi.
Yep.
It's an app. I'm sure you guys have seen it on your smart
Pootie
TVs. So there's like I'm part of, like, my algorithm consists of people making fun of Tubi because Tubi has like some wild fucking movies and TV shows that doesn't make any sense, and this is one of them. Just wanted to give you a little backstory on it. Go ahead. Look at this.
Is that Kanye West?
It's Kanye West from Wish.com.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's funny because I've always thought of Tubi having. They do.
Oh,
Have
look at
some
the bullet.
Random
That
shit. So stupid.
That was good.
Well, I love how she dashes one of this.
And he's all.
She just went.
Because that's how
You
you
guys
have
see
to
the-
do
Curve
it.
the bullet.
I just wanted to. We needed
Yeah.
a
Did you guys see
Look
the,
at the
we
comments.
needed a funny
fucking-
one in there. Oh,
Oh,
Pootie.
I see a doll.
I don't like this. That is
Is this
fucking
gonna?
creepy.
I swear to God, this is a fucking jump scare.
No, I don't like jump scares. No thanks.
Oh, fuck
It's not,
me.
dude. Watch.
Don't stay there too long. Oh, fuck, dude. I hate this in Paranormal Activity.
The fuck?
Why?
Ethan's covering his face, dude. Steven's not even looking.
Steven, look.
Oh!
Fuck.
Oh, did you see that?
The fuck is this camera doing?
You're able to control it with your phone. That's why.
It's motion sensor. Or that, probably that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
What did it do?
It moved.
This is taking too long.
You're not even watching.
think it is motion sensor.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh, you see, look.
Oh, it moved.
Oh.
fuck.
Holy shit.
Can you move, please? Don't stay there. Okay.
That's it.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching and listening to this podcast. We had some crazy stuff from. See, I sound like fucking.
That's you, dude.
Yeah.
You
But
should have rehearsed
Do
it.
you?
It's
All right,
fine,
all
dude.
right.
Just it's your outro. It's
yeah,
your
thank you for
outro.
watching this. We had some scary, weird shit happen to Michael again with the sulfur stuff. Michael, you need to exercise your room, dude.
Yeah, go say some prayers, get a
cross.
cross,
Do you have a cross?
Plans,
Go ahead,
boy.
quick
some
question for you.
candles.
Do you have a cross in your room?
No.
Why?
I want
Nobody
one,
has
but I
2
just
cans
haven't.
of
I
G
don't-
Fuel.
Or I probably do. I probably have like what are they? Rosaries laying around.
Yeah.
But I don't have one in my room. But if
Yeah.
not
Laying
like
around,
on the
they're just on
floor,
the floor
dude, like
somewhere in the
the drawers, or
Collecting
something.
dust.
But
Matt's over there like.
if I
cross is not
experience
gonna
what
do
you're
anything for you.
experiencing, I would ASAP get one. Like I don't know.
You guys notice how we were all saying about
Yeah, I would have done
Kind
it.
of just
like
are
now.
like
I wouldn't wait.
to everything.
Sergio. You guys notice we're all like, you gotta get a cross, Matt's in there like,
Ooh. Dude, you smelled fucking sulfur.
you do that, get a
Dude,
cross.
you
Not gonna
you
work for me, but yeah,
understand?
get a cross.
Yes, I know. I've
He's
seen
like,
Conjuring.
see how that works out, bud.
Yeah, get a cross.
Yeah. Let me know how that works out.
He was just a man.
All right, guys.
All right,
I'll go through.
all right,
Okay.
close it out, Ethan.
But thank you for watching. If you guys want to watch past podcasts, we do have a playlist of all of our podcasts from the previous ones. Especially, you should watch the one from before because Michael does get attacked on the podcast. Still can't explain it, but anyways, everyone, fucking said it. Please like this video, subscribe, click the post notification bell as well. Shut the fuck up, Sergio. I know I already said it. Yeah, thank you for watching, and
But don't forget, we're also on Spotify.
I'm getting to
Don't
that,
forget.
Sergio.
Yeah.
Watch us on Spotify. You can watch us and listen.
Okay,
Watch
okay.
us and on YouTube. We have an Instagram, TikTok, and we have an OnlyFans. Don't forget to click the OnlyFans. Everyone, bye. Again, it's me, Ethan, Steven, Matt,
Marihuano.
Michael,
Later.
and Sergio. See you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
B G C R